What is going on, everybody? We are opening up the first set of One Piece in English, Romance Dawn. You can kind of see my reflection in the camera in the the reflection of the box here, but we are opening up a full case, and I came very unprepared for this. I have like no sleeves to actually put the cards in. So we have 12 cards per pack, 24 cards per box. These boxes are beefy. Like, this is enormous compared to like a Dragon Ball booster box or even a Digimon booster box. Just very, very, very large. On the back, we have 121 card types total with the breakdown of commons, uncommons, rares, 10 super rares, 2 secrets, and 8 leaders. I think it's kind of interesting that they put the leaders separate. You know, like leaders in Dragon Ball are just kind of, oh yeah, there's leaders, but this specifically tells you that the leaders are kind of important. Each box comes with a box topper, and there are 6 box toppers in total. 1 promotion pack, so that's pretty cool that they put it in a separate pack. It's like another additional pack to open. So our first box topper is Inuarashi, the dog from Zou. Set one of your Don cards as active when attacking. So you throw 2 Don on him. He becomes a 6k of power when he's swinging, and set one of your Don cards as active. So after you play him out for 3 or play something else out, he can then set one as active, and you can continue your turn with that. Oh wow. Oh wow. I didn't know these would be this difficult to open, even with the pull tab. A lot of these cards I honestly haven't seen before. At my store, we made some proxy decks based off of some top 16 lists over in Japan. So a lot of this artwork I'm actually looking at for the first time. And a lot of the characters, like, I've gotten to a point watching the show that I've seen a lot of the characters, but there's also a lot that I'm not aware of. Like, I've never seen this guy before. He's probably not very relevant, but I haven't gotten that far yet. And Brooke, Miss All Sunday is our first reverse holo. So we do have cool reverse holos of, what is this, a rare? It's a rare. Maybe all rares are holo? And our first card behind that, oh my goodness, secret rare Shanks in the very first pack in the very first box. Okay. That's awesome. So, and then a Don card in the back. I do have a couple sleeves. I'm going to try and sleeve up like the best cards we pull. That's awesome. What we're not sure about yet, I don't know how many people have actually opened One Piece English boxes yet, but we're not sure how many secrets are in a case. If it's going to be like Dragon Ball, where there's only 2 per case, or if it's going to be like Digimon, where you've got like 3 or 4 of the regular ones, regular secrets, and then alt arts as well. Smiley, Bartolomeo. I hope you guys all enjoyed Super Pre-Release, playing with the starter decks and getting a good feel for the game. I know it does get kind of boring playing. I've never seen this. Artificial Devil Fruit Smile. Come on, camera, do your thing. That's fine, whatever. Playing a lot of the same starter decks over and over. Ooh, a foil X-Drake. That's cool. Gets very repetitive. And what is this? Croc? Croc is an SR. Okay. Banish. It's basically crit in Dragon Ball. Give blue events in your hand -1. That seems pretty decent. I will be honest, though, I didn't see... Do I even sleeve this? I have 11 card sleeves. No, I'm just going to put it in the back. Our first pack is a secret. Our second pack is a Croc SR. I don't know what all the SRs are. I've seen a decent variety of stuff. I gotta get on top of this. Marco... Come on. Elephant Marchu event. Miss Double Finger on KO draw card. That doesn't seem that bad. Hyogoro? Some characters just seem very weird. Mocha? Babanuki. Some of the names are so fun. Penguin. You can see he's got penguin on his hat. Blocker. Chopper. Chopper's not bad at all. Mr. 1. So I think we have all of the... shoot, what are they called? What's their character trait? Baroque Works. Gosh, it's been so long. We have a foil Momonosuke. And behind that, we have a foil Caesar Clown. Clown? Clown. Jeez. Alright, so we have 2 foils per pack. Are those both rares? Are they all rares? Okay, so this is going to be like Digimon, where the card in the back, you have 2 rares in the back of every pack. That's fine. No problems with that. Crescent Cutlass. It just means that the rares are kind of not going to be worth anything. But it would be really nice if they just started One Piece, where you could get a foil of every card. Like Wire. I've never seen Wire. Shinobu. Gordon. We have Kazuki Odin. This is a leader. So there's one of our 8 leaders. A foil Overheat. That's really cool. It's got like a gold border. I like that. I don't know if that's supposed to be like special or not. It's just a rare. We'll see if all the event cards are like that. And page 1. This was featured in the purple Animal Kingdom starter deck. Whew. These packs are not easy to open, and I'm gonna go like I'm going super slow here. Hiragashi, Komachio. I feel like I'm gonna butcher a lot of these names. Monet, Neko Mamushi. Why would they use? Just call him Cat Viper. So much easier. Fukurokujo, Shachi, Ashura Doji. Jeez, Frankie. Alright, easy enough. Everyone knows Frankie. Alright, so all the event cards have this really sweet gold border around them. I like that a lot. That's going to make them look really nice. And our first Zoro with Rush. So we want to get this guy in alt. He's really, really good. In my opinion, from what I've been playing so far, Red Zoro seems to be a very aggressive build. Mostly with aggro decks, if you can outpace their resources, they'll run out, and then you can kind of go for game from there. But with Zoro, every time they draw into another rush card, it's another threat. Officer Agent. So like I said, based off of just the list that we printed out to play with, a lot of these cards I haven't seen before. Otama. Otama was in every red list. Usopp is actually foil. Oh my gosh, every time we saw this card, if it wasn't a 2K combo, it probably wouldn't get played. It's so bad. And Beppo. Foil. The foils look really nice. And then Don. I don't know about the Don in the back of every pack. It feels like a Pokemon energy card. I know you need Don to play the game, but at some point people are just going to start making their own Don cards. Or there's enough super pre-release Dons. They're really cheap and have the nice super pre-release stamp on them. There's a better picture of Artificial Devil Fruit. Perona. It's good. Zoro Leader. That's good. Need that. A foil Nami. That's not bad at all. Card looks pretty good. We are looking for an alt art still in the box. If it's like Digimon, there'll be 2 alts. Or an alt and a secret. And that secret can also be an alt art. Which, we got the regular Shanks, so I don't believe we can get another alt secret. But don't quote me on that. It's possible. Carrot. Oh, there's the regular Inuarashi. Whew, it's a tough one. I'm trying to remember what his name is. You have Cat Viper and Dog something. Demon Face. Mr. 2. Everyone likes Mr. 2. The most flamboyant character in the show. Honestly, didn't like him when I first saw him. Not because of his flamboyancy, but he just didn't appeal to me with... I I guess with his whole tutu thing and dancing around, just wasn't my favorite thing. But then later in the show, he becomes such a fan favorite out of nowhere. You're just like, wait a second, this character is actually awesome and well developed. Down in the back, I mixed up all my rares. I have like regular cards in with the rares now. Vertigo. So just for full disclosure, as I'm talking about this stuff, I have seen all the way up to, at this point, I'm finishing Whole Cake Island. I am aware of Wano, whatever you want to call it, and I know a decent amount of stuff that happens, but I am not at the end yet. So Kaido SR is really, really cool, really good for purple decks. I like the foiling. Seeing the cards in foil is so good. I feel like normal SRs aren't worth sleeving. We're going to have quite a few in each box. I only have 11 sleeves, so that's not even going to cover all the alt arts from the case. Is this Green Star? Interesting. Interesting, that's a smelly plant from Usopp. Speed. See, I've never met Speed. I have no idea who this person is. Is it the girl? Is it the... I'm assuming it's the animal, but... Animal, person. Kanjuro. Babanuki. Basil. Baroque Works. Do Flamingo leader. I'm assuming that each box is going to have one of every leader. Black Maria. Why? Why do you have to focus on my hand? Why are you focusing on stuff in the back that doesn't matter? Whatever. Black Maria, and then Gum Gum Red Hawk. What is this? That is such a long name. Just call it Red Hawk. Gum Gum Fire Fist Pistol Red Hawk. That is unnecessary. I really hope we don't have to declare card names like that when we use them in the game. So we have Cavendish. My light source is over here to the left, so every time I move the card, it like bumps it out. Officer, agents. Gosh, it's terrible. This is gonna be one long video. Alright, we're just gonna keep going. We're 14 minutes into a box opening. I know it's the first box. Jinbei. And we're just kind of showing off all the commons and uncommons. I really like the artwork on a lot of these. King Leader. I didn't see anybody using that leader. And X-Drake in purple. So we have a purple and a green. And a Sanji. A lot of these rares are pretty good. From most of the most of the deck lists we were playing, the decks were pretty much all rares, I guess. I never really looked at the rarity, I just used them. Mocha Round Table, actually a pretty decent card for taking something off the board. Penguin, Brook, Perona, Raizo, Okiku. Oh, that Okiku's a rare. Okay, and rare Jinbei. Not bad cards at all. So the rare foiling, it's like a dark foil. You take a normal like blue card, and it's a pretty bright blue, and the foil makes it really dark and kind of nice. Hajiruden B Banks. Yeah, I don't know what that card is. Didn't get that far. Pacifista, Carrot, Krieg, Korozumi Semimaru. All these samurai names. Why can't they be simple like Jean Bart? Radical Beam, Doji, Basil Hawkins, another X-Drake in green. Behind that, Boa Hancock. Very good blue card. Very good blue card. Hyogoro, Mocha again, Round Table. I would pronounce all their names quickly if I could say them quickly, but some of them are very hard. Killer, that's our first killer. Killer's actually pretty relevant. Blocker that when you block you can draw a card if it has Dawn attached to it. Pretty good. A foil Usopp. Oh, Zoro! Really, really good alt art to hit. That looks so good. I have Wow. Let me just drop it. Okay. So I haven't gotten to see these cards in foil yet. We printed them off, and they look pretty good, like, with our printer. But this card's super clean. The foiling texture looks really nice, right where it needs to be. That's super exciting. So we got a Shanks and a Zoro, which red is the first deck I would like to build with actual cards. So that's really good. And we have a second Zoro already, so we're already a step closer. And then we have Luffy, and then of course all the starter deck cards that are starter exclusives, like the Chopper Blocker, Blue Purple Crocodile. It's going to be interesting and fun to build a deck with. Then we have Overheat, and of course page 1 behind that. So I haven't really been paying attention to it yet. In Digimon, when you open boxes, the rares are pretty much like stacked on top of each other. If you pull an Overheat, like for example here, Overheat, and then page 1 was in the last pack. If you pull an Overheat, 90% of the time behind it is going to be a page 1. That's what I mean by stacked rares. You see it sometimes with the commons and uncommons, when you see like a couple cards, like 3 that are all set behind each other. Alti looks pretty good. And behind that is a SR King. Honestly, by the time I'm done with this case, pretty confident I'm going to have a playset of everything. But I might just get to... this is already so long. Get to the end of this box, because we've seen so many repeats already. And then just kind of highlight as soon as I get to some alt arts. If you've watched this far and you get to that part, it's going to be like, okay, that's awesome. He's just kind of showing off the really good stuff. Thunder Bagua again with the gold foiling. I really like the gold foiling. And behind that is another Nami. It's good. Whoa, whoa! This is an Alt Don card. Didn't expect that one. Didn't know that was in here. Lookout World, here I come. What else we got on here? What else are you saying, Luffy? Comic strips from the beginning of the show, and my camera doesn't want to pick them up. That's so upsetting. The King of the Pirates, I'm going to become. Gotta read it right. Alright, I guess I sleeve this? I don't know. We'll see. If it's like 1 per box, I'll de-sleeve it, but at the moment, that's it. That's good. I don't know how rare that's actually going to be. Regular Don, sift to the back. We've seen all the commons and uncommons except Mr. 3. Haven't seen Mr. 3 yet. He's the Candle Wax Man. Wax Man. Ulti Mortar. I haven't seen the fight with Kaido yet. Law. Red Green Law. A Kuma. First Kuma, that's good. And behind Kuma is Queen. Purple foiling Queen. But yeah, over 20 minutes to open the first box. Like, that's very, very slow. Speed. Anything new here? Probably once we get to uncommons, we have Raizo. A green-red Luffy. This was in the trial deck, if you got the trial deck. And Denjiro. And Doflamingo. I'll be honest, Doflamingo is a cool character. He's very, very sinister and evil. But I don't like that they call him Dofi. It's not my favorite thing. That's okay. Sheepshorn, Caribou, Albedo, Cavendish. I don't know if we've seen Cavendish yet. I guess I should probably highlight box toppers too. Kiyoshiro, because there's one in every box, and we haven't even gotten through the first box yet. Paradise Waterfall, Nico Robin, and behind that is Punk Gibson. This artwork, very comic book-y. What are you focusing on? It's right there. Why? So random. Like, the box in the back is more important than the actual cool cards coming out. Like Mocha running with the poisonous candy. Let's see. 2 years. Shiro, Brook, Purple X-Drake, and behind X-Drake is Sanji. So we hit Zoro, we hit Shanks, and we have the Don card. So far, we've only opened up 4 SRs in the box. So hopefully there's 1 to 2 more. So we have an Arlong, the fish pirate Arlong. Comes up in the show twice as far as I know. Killer's pretty cool. A Gecko Moria. Character gains double attack, which deals 2 damage. Very cool. Behind that is a Dracule Mihawk. Very cool artwork with his legendary blade. 2 packs left. Most likely 1 more SR. I think this is actually it right here. So back of this pack, cards we haven't seen: Otaku, Demon Face, Beppo, and Queen. I don't know if Queen is just a rare. Queen is just a large rare. It looks like it should be an alt art, but it is not. Does it have foiling like it? Yeah, it has a textured foil like it's an SR. Interesting. I'm going to set it off the side. Very, very interesting. I think we pulled the Queen earlier, so I'm a little confused. We have a blue purple Kaido, a Jack, and an Uta. I thought the film cards were supposed to be in the film starter deck. Interesting. So that was our first box. If Queen is an alt, then Queen's an alt, I guess. It's textured like an alt, but it's very weird. Alright, so 2 alts, a Shanks, and 5 SRs in the box topper. Alright, so we're not streaming this. We're gonna take you from that point and kind of just start ripping open boxes and showing highlights. Hopefully doesn't take me too long. Alright everybody, we are at the recap of the case opening. Just showed you the first box, get to see the commons, uncommons, a bunch of rares, and then we'll go from there. And this is basically just what I'm going to break down. We have box toppers. We got 1 Cavendish, 1 Alvida, 2 Who's Who, 2 Inuarashi, whatever the dog, 3 Perona, pretty excited about that one, and 3 Catsith, or Nico Mamamushi. Such a long name. So that was the box toppers. Not an even 222 distribution like I thought it was going to be when I first started getting into it, but it is what it is. SRs. So we have on the top, I have these in order of how many of each were in here. So out of a whole case, we had 7 Kid, that's fine. I mean, nothing crazy about that. 8 Crocodile, 8 Luffy, 8 Boa, 8 Law, so that's fine. 8 Kaido, so 2 play sets of a lot of stuff, which is really good. 8 Dracula Mihawk, 8 Zoro, 9 Kinemon, and 9 King. So Kinemon and King are probably you're not going to play 4 in a deck, so it's like kind of extra. And then these guys, these were 1 per box, which was really cool, that you get 1 in each box that you open. But they're Don cards, so if you're going to play them, you want to have 10 of them, which means in a case you're going to get 12. Just fine, it's good. The problem I have with this, and a good majority of the boxes that were opened, this was always on the right side, every single box. Maybe it was just my case, but it was on the right side about halfway through every single time. I couldn't tell you the exact pack that was changing, but it was always from the middle down to the bottom, and always on the right side. So it's a really cool Don card. Depicts a really good part of the show, really important, but kind of easy to get. Going through the alts and the SRs were sporadic through the whole thing, but the alts I think were almost always on the right side. The secrets were kind of spread in between left and right. I wasn't keeping too much track of it, but to me that's not really that important. I'm opening one case and that's it. But so we got one Kinemon alt. It's pretty cool, you know, whatever. Two Eustace Kid. These are not in number order, by the way. This is what I got. Let's put them in color. One Don Quixote with all his strings. One Boa Hancock alt. Very, very pretty lady. One Dracula Mihawk. And we had one Ulti. I think this card looks phenomenal. It's really, really nice. This is probably the most disappointing alt art in the whole thing, because I know it is played in purple, but it's not my favorite card. And unfortunately, we pulled 1, 2, and 3 queens out of a case. This was the most pulled alt art, which is fairly disappointing compared to what we could have gotten. After that, we have one Nami, which is really nice. One Luffy. I sleeved up certain cards and I ran out of sleeves. I was like, okay, that's fine. Luckily, we got 2 Zoro out of the case. And then we have our secrets. So if you want to look at all of these, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 alts in the case. So out of 12 boxes, 14 alts. The rest were made up of secret rares, secret alts, and then alternate art leaders. And it's still a decent amount. I know they're sleeved, but so Shanks is our first secret rare. 1, 2, 3, 4 regular Shanks, and 1 Manga Shanks. So that's 5 additional cards. Then we have Yamato. 1, 2, 3 secrets, and then 2 alt art secrets. So 5 of these as well. That makes up 10. That's 24 total. And then we have, on top of that, 4 alt art leader cards. We have King, Crocodile, Kaido, blue purple, and Zoro in red. So 4 alt art leaders in a case, 10 secret rares with a mix between which ones have alt arts and which ones don't, but 5 and 5. So that's 14 and 14 for 28 total hits in those boxes. I didn't count up all the SRs, but pretty much a playset of each. If you're gonna pre-sell, 2 playsets of every SR, just know you might be short. You're short on 1. I was short on kids, so that would suck if you had to short somebody. And then your alts are not guaranteed at all. Honestly, I hope all of you guys get multiple Namis, multiple Zoros. We didn't pull any Sanjis or any Laws. I know those 2 are supposed to be in here. King, we didn't pull King. So based on just your SRs, we pulled Alt Crocodile Leader, but not Alt Crocodile here. And no Kaido. We didn't pull an alt Kaido, so that's a little disappointing. I think that card looked really cool, and I would have liked to have seen it. But so that's it. That is my first One Piece case opening resolution there. So thanks for watching the video. If you happen to watch the whole the whole first box opened, but yeah, this is what you came to see. So have a great time purchasing One Piece. The game is fantastic. Good luck getting product. Wave 2 is coming out, I think it was like 3 months from now, into set 2. So good luck on getting your boxes. Enjoy the game, and I hope to see you guys at a tournament sometime.